So the big question is, how do ambitious people like us, who grew up listening to the old advice of go to school, work hard for 40 years, and retire when you're old, create a life today that is meaningful, abundant, healthy, and brings joy, while also leading a life that is productive and full of achievement? That is the question, and this is the podcast that will help give you the answers that you're searching for. My name is Del Denny, and welcome to the Upgrade Your Life podcast. Let's talk about connection. The problem is, right now, is we are so disconnected. At the time of this recording, we are in a quarantine because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So I don't know about you, but a lot of us are really isolated at this moment. At least you really should be isolated at this moment. And fundamentally, we're social animals. We all need connection. Isolation and loneliness set the conditions for despair and depression. And feeling connected allows us to feel a sense of belonging, feeling wanted, and a feeling of being important. Now, as you're listening to this podcast, it's a good time to review your relationships and strengthen them. Whether they're business relationships or personal relationships, this is a great time to really start strengthening those things. When we're truly connected, we receive emotional support as well. We offer and receive concern, affection, love, empathy, trust, and encouragement. These are the fundamental building blocks to help us to grow and mature in an emotionally healthy way. And they're the essential building blocks to our mental health, which is very, very important at this time. And there's some really good benefits from having solid connections. And let me just give you a few of them right now. The first one is it improves our quality of life. There's one study that showed that social connection is a greater detriment to health than obesity and smoking and high blood pressure. And social connection doesn't necessarily mean physically being present with people in a literal sense, but it could be just a connection over the phone or FaceTime or Skype, just so that connection of connecting with a friend and feeling understood. So the first one is it improves our quality of life. Now, the second thing that having connection does for us is it boosts our mental health. Friendships offer a number of mental health benefits, such as increased feelings of belonging, purpose, increased levels of happiness, reduced levels of stress, improved self-worth and confidence. A study conducted at a health clinic in New York found that respondents with insufficient personal social support were the most likely to suffer from mental health disorders like anxiety and depression. So again, creating a solid connection with your friends and family can help improve your mental well-being as well. So again, as you're stuck indoors right now, reach out to someone, text someone, call someone, FaceTime someone, Skype someone, whatever it is, not just for your benefit, but for their benefit as well. Now, another benefit of creating better connection is it actually helps you to live longer. Research has shown that social connection not only impacts your mental health, but your physical health as well. 148 studies indicated that individuals with stronger social relationships had a 50% increased likelihood of survival. Survival meaning a longer life expectancy. So there you go. Connecting helps us to live longer. Now, another one, this is a serious one, is it decreases your risk of suicide. There's a number of factors that put people at a higher or lower risk for suicide, and one of these factors is connectedness. Relationships can play a crucial role in protecting a person against suicidal thoughts and behaviors. So again, during this craziness that we have, connect with other people. You never know what's going on in their minds. They just may need a little social connection. So how can we become more connected? Well, first I'd say make a plan. Be intentional about your connections, especially as we're in this COVID-19, crisis that we're in. Reach out to someone every day. Just make a plan. Every day I'm going to reach out to 5 people or maybe just one person. And just check in with people, see how they're doing, rekindle that relationship, have a talk, reminisce of old times. or just be a giver. Offer something that you can help them with. Maybe you can do something online. That's one of the most important things to create that connection. And the other thing too is to listen. Everyone wants to be heard and understood, which is why listening is important for any meaningful relationship. Part of being a good listener is developing self-awareness and noticing if you're truly engaged in a conversation. Are you listening, or are you just looking for your next opportunity to speak? And so when you're engaging and connecting, listen. Just listen to the other person. And also take time during this COVID-19 crisis to really celebrate others. If it's someone's birthday and they're stuck indoors, reach out to them. Send them a video, send them a text, send them an email, whatever it is, reach out to them. Celebrate other people during this time. So that is it, my friends. Make sure during this time that you establish some connection, be intentional about that. For your physical health, for your mental health. So create that connection. Even if you're not close to them, hey, your phone, your computer, your tablet can be your best friend, your best tool, your best resource for creating that connection. All right, my friends, that is it. This is Del Denny. Remember, learn, lead, and live to your full potential.